Hi angels, hi my loves, it's LB Lux Girl back again with another video. So in today's video I wanted to go over a vintage Coach catalog with you guys from 1996, and this is what it looks like right here. And it's a vintage Coach catalog from 1996, so it's 24 years old. And I wanted to go over some of the bags in this catalog with you guys. I have a few of the bags in my collection, not all of them. So I did pull out a few examples from my collection that I'll be going over, but a lot of the bags that I want to go over with you in this catalog, I don't have here in my collection. I just wanted to talk about them. And then, like I said, I pulled a few beauties from my collection that I do have. But I figured since it was fall and I'll be pulling out some of these beauties to wear them in this fall winter weather, I decided to go ahead and I thought this would make a great video for you guys. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel if you like videos like these. So let's get started with the video. Okay, the first bag that they have pictured in the catalog is a very cute bag. It's the Lafayette bag, and this is what it looks like right here. And it sold back then in 1996 for $264, and it's a very, very nice tote looking bag. Okay, the next couple of bags in the catalog are these babies right here, and I love this red. This is the Bixby Sling. This bag is called the Bixby Sling bag, and it's so, so cute. And then over here, we have the Fletcher bag. And I'm loving this red. The red is so beautiful. You see that Coach sold some women's Napa gloves, and I am a fan of gloves for the winter and for the fall. And that key, that photo key fob, I remember those, back in the day, back when, these bags were sold. I remember some of the key clays and the things that you would hold your keys on. Okay, so the next couple of bags that I wanted to go over and talk with you guys about is, I'm going to start with this one right here. And this is the Berkeley Zip. And that's a very nice hobo type bag. The style number was 9011. It sold for $182, and it's called the Berkeley Zip. Then we have the Berkeley Saddle Bag. I remember you guys one time finding a Berkeley saddle bag with that. It's like a suede leather on the flap of it. It's a little different than the normal regular saddle bag. It has that suede leather on it. And there were actually two of them at a consignment store, and I passed them up. Boy, do I regret that day, because those are beautiful, beautiful bags. Then we have the Berkeley Drawstring. The Berkeley Drawstring sold for $238, and that's a beautiful bag, the Berkeley Drawstring. I think the reason I passed it up at the consignment store is because I'm a lover of the classic, like first original lines of Coach that are just all leather. And when they started bringing the suede on the outer pocket, I mean, now I love it. But I think the reason I passed it up when I found it in that consignment store was just I was thinking, okay, no, not at that time. But I really regret that to this day. Then they have the Carnival bag, the Watson bag, and the Day Pack. Those are really cute. Really, really pretty vintage Coach bags. Carnival bag, the Watson bag is the smaller bag in British tan, and then the Day Pack. And then on this page right here, the lovely model is wearing the Helen's Legacy bag. The Legacy bag looks a lot like the, what was that bag called? You guys know, I had it in the duffel bag. The duffel bag, the vintage duffel bag. I remember having that bag in my 20s, using it as a college. Believe it or not, I used it as my bag in college. I would carry my books and things in it in college. But this is the Helen's Legacy bag, and it does look like the vintage Coach duffel bag. Beautiful. I just love the classic colors, and the model just looks so, so pretty. Okay, so the next bag that I wanted to talk about with you guys is this beauty right here, the vintage Taft bag. And that, to me, I just love the vintage Taft bag, you guys. I love it. the colors that it came in was British tan, black, and mahogany. And you see the lovely model is wearing it in British tan, and she's wearing it with a lovely shearling coat. And this is a coat by Coach. And, you know, nowadays, of course, a lot of brands make shearling coats, from UGG to different, you know, different other brands. But this is a vintage Coach shearling coat. And the lovely model is wearing it with the Taft bag in British tan. And I really love this bag in my collection, you guys. This is my vintage Taft bag, and I have it in the lovely color mahogany. And it is a vintage bag, so, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but as perfect goes, it is still very, very pretty. It's a very pretty bag, you guys. I love the length of the strap on this bag. And I also love the fact that it's adjustable. And I love the fact that the strap has the suede, you know, on the interior of it. A lovely bag, you guys. This bag can hold so much. I love the classic front pocket. I love this large front pocket that it gives you. So this is a very nice bag, you guys. Okay. Moving right along, the next bag is the Patricia that I'm going to talk about in the book. There's an Anderson zip at the top, but then there's the Patricia Legacy bag. And they have the Patricia Legacy bag pictured in British tan. It also came in black, mahogany, navy, and red. But it's pictured in British tan. And here is my lovely Patricia Legacy bag, you guys. This is what she looks like. And I believe the Coach store also called this the restored pouch in the classics line that they're doing today. But this is the Patricia Legacy bag. And I love the leather on this bag, you guys. The leather is just so, so nice. I love that interior, the leather on the interior of the bag. She has a front pocket under the flap, and she has other interior pockets. She doesn't have an exterior pocket. But with all the space on this bag, you still can carry a lot in this bag. Beautiful bag. I did put a replaced gold tag on her just to give her a more updated modern look. And right now on my bags, I don't have anything. I kind of prefer to just wear them classic with either the black or brown tags that they came with. And if I do update them, I would just update them. This is me personally. I like to update them with a gold tag, but I pretty much just like to wear them the way that they are, not embellished with anything. I just like the classic look for the fall. That way I can match them up with my leather jackets, my leather gloves. And I think it just looks so clean and classic, you guys. So that's the next bag, the Patricia Legacy bag. Okay, let's see what other beauties we have in here. Now here we have on this page the vintage scooter bag. And that is a really cute bag. It's so, so cute and dainty, and it holds a lot. And they have it pictured in British tan, the vintage scooter bag. It did come in black, bone, mahogany, navy, red, and white. And I did see in Have Louise Will Travel vintage Coach collection that she had the lovely scooter bag in the color red, and hers was just so pretty. And then we have the pocket purse. That's the bag down here. And on the next page, you guys, we have this lunchbox zip in red. That is so cute. And that's actually a bag that I'm going to put on my wish list as far as vintage Coach bags go. I would like to get that vintage lunchbox in the leather with the top handle. I think it's such a cute bag. And you guys know I love a top handle. So that is a bag that I have on my wish list. I think it's just so adorable and pretty and cute. The next bag is going to be one of my faves, you guys, that I pull out my collection, the vintage Manor bag. And here it is. Back in 1996, it sold for $270, and the style number is 9977. And they have it pictured in mahogany, and it came in bone, bottle green, British tan, navy, red, and I have it in, of course, the lovely black. I absolutely love this bag, you guys. It's a very large top handle bag. Since I did several of my videos, I've had a few people, you know, say, oh, I don't know, you know, if it's the largest or not. I will say this, largest or not, it's the largest to me. It can hold a lot. Of course, there are other bags out there like the vintage Coach Plaza bag and other bags. Those are large bags too, but I still think the Manor gives them a run for its money. And also the Manor is just so tall and so wide. Some of those bags might be a little bit more narrow. So in my opinion, this is still my baby, my big mama of the vintage Coach bags. She can hold so much, and I love her so much, you guys. I'm so glad I got her in my collection. I love top handle bags. So that's the vintage Manor bag, you guys. The next bag is going to be the vintage Regina bag. Here she is right here. And she is a cute, adorable bag. She's a lot more dainty than the Manor. I would say I do love her in my collection because I tend to carry a lot of things. I don't reach for her very often, but she's not going anywhere in my collection because I do love how dainty and how feminine and top handle she is. She reminds me of a little bit of the Hermes Kelly, the top handle. And we all know how pretty and beautiful the Hermes Kelly is that Princess Diana wore all the time, and the Lady Dior bags that Princess Diana wore all the time. But I love this little Coach Regina bag. Very dainty and very pretty. The next bag is gonna be the vintage Coach Court, and we all know and love the vintage Coach Court, you guys. We all know that we tend to talk about this bag and how it, I would say, makes us remember the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis. And a lot, you know, over the years, so there's been so many comparisons of the Pochette Métis and the vintage Court bag. Beautiful, beautiful bag, and I have it in this lovely color right here. So those are the bags that I wanted to go over in this catalog, you guys. There are several other bags pictured in the catalog, but I'm not going to go through the entire catalog. I will link my other video of another vintage catalog that I did go through in its entirety. This catalog does, however, have some women's shoes and different things in there, so I'm not going to go through this catalog in its entirety. I just wanted to pick out a few bags out of my collection and talk about them. And my other catalog had the address for Coach back then in the 90s as in New Jersey. And in this catalog, you see that they also had a warehouse in Jacksonville, Florida. So there was more than one of them. And then look at all the lovely colors that by this year, because my first catalog was from 1990 that I went over with you guys. This one is from 1996. By this point, several years later, they had done several other lines and several other colors. So they had the classic colors. They had the classic colors, which were black, British tan, bottle green, bone, navy, red, white, mahogany. Then they had the Sonoma colors, which was ivy. They had a tomato red, chocolate, camel, black. They had a pumpkin, grape, and sand. I wouldn't have remembered that, you guys. I didn't remember that they had that vintage pumpkin color. Grape and sand. The grape was like a purple. By then they had come out with the Berkeley colors, the black, the red, the russet, and the mahogany. Then they also had the Madison colors by 1996, the navy, the scarlet red, the black, the caramel, and the beach matte. It's called beach matte. Then they had the Soho colors, you guys. The bottle green, the white, the black, the British tan, mahogany, bone, red, and navy. So by 1996, Coach had put out, you know, several other lines and several other colors. And then one more thing I wanted to go over with you guys in this lovely catalog right here is in 1996, they had this particular briefcase, What a beautiful briefcase, called the Kensington. The Kensington briefcase. It sold for $412 and the style number is 5279, and it's this lovely briefcase right here. It's pictured in the lovely mahogany, but it came in black and British tan as well. It came in black and British tan as well. And this is my beauty right here, you guys. The lovely Kensington briefcase. And I absolutely love and adore this briefcase. I'm so glad that I was able to get this briefcase in my collection. It is really, really a nice piece of Coach history. I have the strap for it. It came with the original tag. It's in really, really good condition. As far as, you know, it has some little dings and things, but that's normal with a vintage Coach bag. You can see as far as edgeware, it's a very lovely bag. And I still have it stuffed right now, but that's what the interior looks like. Look at how pretty and beautiful that is on the interior there, you guys. Such a beautiful bag, such a beautiful bag with that interior. I just love my Kensington briefcase. And this briefcase, when I acquired it, it had a really good story with it because I found a card of the prior owner from years and years and many years ago. And it was a business card that showed that at one point, the person that carried the briefcase had meetings because they put that business card in the briefcase at the Willis Tower in downtown Chicago. And I was so happy to find that briefcase, that business card in the briefcase, because that tells me at some point the person that carried the briefcase put that business card in their briefcase. So they were either there, maybe they worked there, or maybe they went there for a business meeting and picked up, you know, when you go to a business meeting, sometimes people will pass out their cards and the person put the card in the briefcase. And now I'm just so happy that I have this lovely timepiece in my collection, the vintage Kensington briefcase. And that's all I have for you today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of Coach history from the vintage Coach holiday catalog from 1996. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. I'll see you soon in another video.